Here's a video on two-way tables, and we're going to deal with conditional statements. So last time we talked about joint relative frequency, and we mentioned marginal also. So let's just tackle those first. So here is our frequency table. This is our two-way table, that is. And let's just first talk about joint relative frequency. So with joint, anything within here, right? Just darken this up a little bit. This right here, the box I'm making, that's everything in there is the joint compared to the total. So let's say if I said, what is the relative frequency of girls who play volleyball? Well, there's 18 girls who play volleyball, and the total is 66. So that would be the joint relative frequency, because it's everything with inside to the total. And the margins are those on the outside, the margins like on your notebook, right? All right? And then you would just, that would be roughly about 0.27. So you would say about 27%. That's the joint relative frequency. Now for marginal, let's just write marginal here. Marginal is just what is on the edge to the total. So if I ask, what are the total girls in this survey? It's 21 out of 66, which is about 32%. So we have the joint and the margins. Now if I asked you a condition now, conditional is only concerned with one row or one column. And you'll hear the word of. So if I say, of the girls, there's your key, of the girls who do not play volleyball. Of the girls, so there's 21 girls and 3 do not. That's a conditional statement. Right? And that's about, put about here, about 14%. So what would this answer be? Of the girls who plays volleyball. Of the girls who plays volleyball. All right? So of the girls again, 21 and 18 play. Right? That's a lot. It's about 86%. Of those who play volleyball, how many are boys? 5, right? That's a trick question. Of those who play volleyball, what is the conditional relative frequency of boys? Of those who play volleyball, 25 play volleyball, right? Let's bring this down a little bit. 25 play volleyball, and 5 are boys. So our conditional relative frequency is 5 over 25, right? And that's about 20%. Well, it actually is 20%, right? So here's one for you. Of those who do not play volleyball, what is the conditional relative frequency of adults? Of those who do not. Okay, so again, 41 do not. And there's 22 adults. Right, and that's about 54%. Right, and if we're saying about, we should have that squiggly line if we're saying about. So let's review. If I said a joint relative frequency, we're talking about the data within this area here, the inside, the joint, to the total. So for example, what is the joint relative frequency of girls who do not play volleyball? Will be 3 out of 66. The margins, again, are on the margins. They're on the edge. If I say those who play volleyball, what is the marginal relative frequency of those who play volleyball? It'll be 25 to 66, making these ratios. And then conditional is based on either a row or a column, like we've done. So we'll do one more conditional. Of those who play volleyball, how many are not adults? So, of those who play volleyball is 25, right? And 23 are not adults. Right? So that's 92%. Okay, so that's our video on conditional relative frequency.